Hi friends, welcome to Chapter 6, Lesson 4. Go ahead and work your way through these problems. Check your answers when you're done. Okay, you should have gotten these answers. Again, if you got 3 or more incorrect, please come see me before you start on the homework for this section. Okay, today we're going to do essentially the same thing we've been doing, but with 2 steps instead of just 1. So far we've been doing 1 step to get the solution. Now we're going to add a step. In a 2-step equation, you follow the order of operations, you undo the addition or subtraction first, and then you undo the multiplication or division. So here's our example first. 2x plus 3 equals 9, and then check your solution. So we rewrite the equation. Okay, first of all, we're going to undo the addition. So right now we're adding 3 to the side with the variable, so we're going to subtract 3 to the side with the variable. And what we do with that side, we have to do to the other. So we get an answer of 2x equals 6. Now we still have one more step because the x is not alone yet. Right now we're multiplying x times 2. So now we divide x times 2. What we do to that side, we do to the other side. And we get an answer of 3. X equals 3. You check your answer. You plug 3 in for x. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 equals 9. 9 and 9 are the same thing, so your solution is correct. X equals 3. Go ahead and work your way through this problem. Check your answer when you're done. Should have an answer of 4. 4x plus 3 equals 19. Subtract 3 from both sides. 4x equals 16. Divide that side by 4. Divide that side by 4. X equals 4. We plug that back into the original equation. 4 plus 3 equals 19. This is 16 plus 3 equals 19. 16 plus 3 is 19 equals 19. That's a true statement, which means my solution is correct. Okay, 3x plus 2 equals 23. All right now we're adding 2, so we're going to subtract 2 from the side with the variable. What we do to one side, we do to the other. So we get 3x equals 21. Then we are multiplying 3 times x, so we're going to divide by 3. What we do to one side, we're going to do to the other. So we get an answer of x equals 7. Put that back into the original equation to check your answer. 3 times 7 plus 2. 3 times 7 is 23. 23 plus 2 is 21, sorry. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 2 is 23. 23 equals 23, which means my solution is correct. X equals 7. Go ahead and work your way through this one. Check your answer when you're done. Should have gotten an answer of 4. Okay, a little bit trickier. Right now we've got 6 plus 5y equals 26. Right now we've got a positive 6 here, so in order to get rid of a positive number, we gotta subtract that same number. What we do to that side, we're gonna do to this side. So now we have 5y equals 20. Now we're multiplying by 5, so we'll divide this side by 5. We'll divide that side by 5. Y equals 4. Plug that into the original equation. 6 plus 5 times 4 equals 26. Got 6 plus 20 equals 26, and 26 equals 26. This is a true statement, which means my answer is correct. Okay, negative 2y minus 7 equals 3. Right now we're subtracting 7, so we're going to add 7 to both sides. Get negative 2y equals 10. Now we are multiplying by negative 2, so we want to divide by negative 2. What we do to one side, we do to the other. We get an answer of y equals negative 5. Again, plug that back into your original equation. Negative 2 times negative 5 minus 7 equals 3. Negative 2 times negative 5 is 10 minus 7 equals 3. 10 minus 7 is 3. 3 equals 3, which means the solution, negative 5, is correct. Go ahead and work your way through this problem. Check your answer when you're done. Should have got an answer of 2. Negative 3c plus 9 equals 3. Going to subtract 9. Subtract 9. Negative 3c equals negative 6. Divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. c equals 2. Plug that into the original equation. Negative 3 times 2 plus 9 equals 3. This is negative 6 plus 9 equals 3. Negative 6 plus 9 equals 3. That equals 3. This is true, which means my solution is correct. Okay, solve 4 plus 1/5 r equals negative 1. Rewrite the equation. Right now we have a positive 4, so we need to subtract 4 in order to get that out of there. What we do to one side, we do to the other. Now we have 1/5 r equals negative 5. So we're going to multiply this side by 5 over 1, right? Or just plain old 5 to get rid of the 1/5 here. What we do to one side, we do to the other. So r equals negative 25. Okay, so you plug that back into the original equation. 4 plus 1/5 times negative 25 equals negative 1. Okay, 4 plus 1/5, put that over negative 25 over 1. We can simplify that to 5, negative 5. So 4 plus negative 5 equals negative 1. 4 plus negative 5 is negative 1. That equals negative 1. So our solution is correct. Go ahead and work your way through this problem and check your answer when you're done. Should have got an answer of negative 18. 0 equals 6 plus 1/3 t. Subtract 6 from this side. So negative 6 equals 1/3 t. All right, right now we're multiplying by 1/3. So now we need to divide by 1/3, which means that we're going to keep change flip, right? So we'll just take that out of there, and we're going to multiply by 3 over 1. So negative 6 equals t. So t equals, I'm sorry, we forgot this step, so we multiply this side by 3, which equals t. We forgot to multiply this side by 3. There it is. So then t equals negative 18. Plug that back into the original equation. 0 equals 6 plus 1/3 times negative 18. Put that over 1. We can simplify that down to negative 6. 0 equals 6 plus negative 6. 6 plus negative 6 equals 0. That equals 0. That is true, which means this is the correct answer. All right, Toya had her birthday party at the movies. It cost $27 for pizza and $8.50 per friend for the movie tickets. How many friends did Toya have at her party if she spent $78? So I'm going to take the words, put it into numbers. Okay, whatever we're trying to figure out, in this case, how many friends is our variable. Okay, so that's n. All right, we're told that it cost $27 total for pizza, and then $8.50 times however many friends was there, and then the total that she spent was $78. Okay, so here's our equation. $27, that's the total for pizza. $8.50 is the cost per friend. We're not sure how many friends she had, and this is the total amount she spent. So we undo this like we've been, subtract 27 from both sides. 850n equals 51. Divide that side by 850. What we do to one side, we do to the other, and we get an answer of 6. So Toya had 6 friends at her party. Go ahead and work your way through this problem and check your answer when you're done. Okay, your equation should have been 0.15m plus 39 equals 55.05. That's your equation, and the answer is 107 text messages. Okay, so we've learned how to solve two-step equations. Pretty much the same as what we've been doing, just doing the addition or subtraction first, and then the multiplication after.